Alrighty, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Elbow Deep podcast. It's your boy Wyatt Starr.
Hey, this is Rob J, aka the Boozehound, aka Mezzarino.
Boy's hot over here. Alrighty, man. It's good to see you. How's your week been?
I've fucking been seeing you all day this whole week.
Yeah.
It's been bad because I've been seeing your fucking ugly mug.
You know, my day's been bad too.
Yeah.
Every time I take a piss, I see my face too.
No, it's been cool. This week's been not as tiring as last week, but
Yeah, I have to agree.
yeah, it's been a better week, I would say. Just working. Driving all over the fucking valley this morning.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
It was a lot of driving. A lot of beautiful fucking scenery, though.
You said out in Reedley. There's beautiful scenery out in Reedley.
Yeah, no, like on the way there.
Yeah.
I mean, the town itself. Hey, Reedley, if you're listening, clean up your streets.
Not wrong.
No, but like, I mean, it's all like in the country and shit. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of nice views and shit. So it was good.
Pretty fucking sick, dude.
Oh, fuck.
I remember you were telling me about that earlier, and I was like, you just want to go hang out in an orchard or something randomly?
Just gonna go hang out in the fucking cow field and just go cow tipping.
I'll pull up in a sheep field. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Wyatt sounds like when he orgasms.
I just started adopting the language of sheep. I'll just be talking in the office. Hey guys, what I was like, what the fuck? Did you just say something in sheep? I'm like, no.
That's what all the girls sound like. All the girl sheep.
All the female sheepians.
Yeah. How's your week been?
A lot better because school's over. for
Oh, praise the
Christmas.
Lord.
See, yeah. I think my last late night of homework was Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
I stayed up doing my,
Is that when you took that Viagra pill to keep you up all night?
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
the thing tasted nasty and it was gigantic. It was probably the biggest pill I've ever taken.
Ooh.
It was like at least like a half inch by a quarter inch.
He took it through his anus.
Yeah. I actually tried to put it in my anus and then it didn't fit. So I went straight for the dick hole.
Yeah.
It fit great.
AKA his vagina.
Yeah. Or that.
Because it's big.
Throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You ever throw a hot dog down the hallway? That shit's wide.
Wide and long.
Yeah. It's just, you just hear bouncing around.
You know the worst part is when you pick it up, it's all dusty.
Mm-hmm.
It's got sand on it and dog fur.
And then you put it in a bun and put some ketchup on it.
And you give it to your brother. Why is my hot dog so crunchy? I don't know.
That reminds me of a funny story.
What's up?
About a plunger that I once knew.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Wait, no. Fuck you.
So,
No, fuck you. Whatever.
wait, do you want me to tell this
You
story?
can tell it, but
Okay.
fuck you.
So we're getting ready for the podcast tonight. Wyatt comes over. He goes into my bathroom, and I just hear him giggling. So I thought he just pulled his pants down and saw his dick.
Fuck you.
So I was like, that's normal. But then he comes out with this plunger that's a separate story on itself. But basically, my fiance ordered a plunger from Amazon, and she was showing me pictures, and I was just like, okay, fuck it. She had like a coupon for like a $50 whatever. So she ordered a bunch of shit for the house. And we get the delivery, and this plunger is literally fucking the size of like a spoon. Like, it's fucking tiny.
It's like maybe 9 inches long, and then the actual fucking plunger is like a 3-inch diameter.
Yeah, it's fucking small.
It's-
So we were fucking, we needed a plunger. So I was just like, we're not gonna be able to use that shit. So we've been having it for a while. And then Wyatt comes out of the bathroom with this plunger, and it's like all dusty and shit.
Yeah.
And-
It looked like it wasn't used.
Yeah. I honestly have never used it because I didn't think that it could
It's
be
so
plunged.
small that if you have to use it, you have to actually put your fist in the fucking toilet
It's going in the
bowl.
water.
Yeah, your fist
So
is going to
that's
go
what-
in the water.
So I was like, it's never. And he had it, and he was like, has this been used before? And I was like, no, like.
Okay.
Well-
My thought process is if it's this small and this dusty, it can't have been in the toilet before.
Right. And so that's what I figured. So I was like, no, it's not used. So this guy starts plunging his fucking hand with it and stuff.
I was like, oh
And
yeah.
he's all playing with it. And like 3 minutes later, well, because my fiance was out with the baby. And then she gets back home and she walks in the house and then we're doing some stuff. And then Wyatt walks in with the plunger and he has it like in his hand. And she was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh,
Just fuck with the
just
plunger.
fuck
It's
with the
funny.
plunger. And he was like, it hasn't been used before, right? And she was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's been
It's
used.
been used. And the look on Wyatt's face,
That was not my most proud moment in the world.
and he was like, are you being serious? And she was like, yeah, so-and-so came over and used it the other day.
I thought she was
He
joking.
was like, no, you're fucking with me. And she was like, it was by the toilet. Like, why would it be in the bathroom by the toilet if we don't use it? And Wyatt was about to crawl out of his skin.
That's disgusting. Okay, you know dead ass. The only time you use a fucking plunger is when you take a shit. When you take a shit and your
Yeah.
shit's not going down all the way, and that toilet paper and that piece of shit's coming up, and you fucking mash your shit down the fucking drain.
So there was shit all over that. And as soon as I knew she was serious, I was fucking dead.
I knew as soon as he started, I'm like, fuck, she's not kidding. I just rubbed somebody's fucking shit all over my hands. I was honestly about to put it on my fucking face and try to fucking plunge in my face.
He was gonna put it on his face.
I was about.
I knew he was thinking about it. He was going to, and thank God he didn't. But
I was like,
he instantly ran to the bathroom and fucking washed his hands with bleach. And
Actually, I
so-
don't have hands anymore.
Yeah, they're gone. He's got nubs.
Yeah. Little nubs.
So his name is Poop Hands now. So anybody that knows him, just call him Poop Hands.
Your son's gonna grow up calling me Poop Hands. Hey, Poop Hands. Come over record another podcast. I'm like, yes, Dad.
So that was a fun highlight of the day. So
Yeah, for you, fucker. You're the one who told me it's not been used. Like, cool.
no, and and then he smells it, and he was like, "Oh no, it hasn't been
It
used."
smelled like rubber. It didn't smell like shit. If it's been mashed down with some shit, then fuck, whoever's shitting like that, it smells like straight rubber.
Yeah, you
Shitting little rubber poops.
some rubber shit. You need to go work at the plastic factory.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
What, they hook a hose up to her asshole and just pump her for plastic?
yeah, that's where we get our tires from.
I bet
Actually,
that's what Kim K's side
that's
job is.
That's the Michelin,
The Michelin Man.
the Michelin man. It's not a man. It's actually a woman, and it comes out of an ass.
Ass tires. Fuck, what if we cut people's asses off and use them as tires?
That could actually work
Why?
if you cut both asses off and then just hollow them out.
There you go.
And then sew them back together with a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
You can pump some air in that bitch.
Hell yeah.
And then you have some ass tires.
Dude, we're gonna be fucking rich. We're gonna be like that one dude on your podcast who sold all the legal body parts
Yeah, yeah.
and just build tires out people's asses.
Mr. Menudo.
Mr. Menudo. That was
gonna
your first episode,
We're
huh?
gonna harvest. Yeah, we're gonna harvest some asses.
Harvest
So,
ass.
If you know anybody with a missing ass, don't.
It's
It's
not
not us.
It's not us.
It's not us.
We'll be the ass harvesters. Which is somebody who doesn't know what we're talking about. Like, damn, son, you getting some ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an ass harvester. It's just us fucking cutting people's asses off, sewing them together.
There's some serial ass stealers in the Central Valley. This crime's been heavy.
It's been a pain in my ass. It's been a pain in my ass. And Bob, if you look, I actually have no more ass. She has a fucking, like, 2 crater butts.
Inflatable ass. So that's another venture that we'll steal asses and then we'll create
Yeah,
inflatable asses.
if you guys want elbow deep ass tires merch, hit me up.
Imagine how gross that would be. Just decomposing ass after like a
It's
couple
just
weeks.
grinding on the fucking ground. Oh.
White's about to actually throw up right now. Just like a mole on a few of them, and like just hair growing out of it.
No, you got to get the ones with moles, and those are your snow tires.
Oh, there you go. And then the ones with a bunch of hair, that's your off-roading.
Yeah, there you go.
For
Extra fucking grip.
For the summertime.
Jesus Christ, man. You know what? Ass tires? You know what this picture looks like? Somebody's been using ass tires on the fucking road.
Oh, yeah, let's get into that.
I was on Twitter today going through the moments, and it says there was a huge chocolate spill in Germany. Like,
how does that happen?
It sounds like somebody shit themselves.
Yeah. I've had a few chocolate spills in my day, so I feel you.
You get too fucking drunk, and you're just like...
Not even drunk. It's just my
like,
regular day.
Like, fuck. The guy's bathroom's used. Chocolate spill time.
Yeah. Call the Hershey factory. We got a spill.
No, that's actually a real thing that somebody spilled molten chocolate on the roads in Germany.
That picture looks insane.
It looks like my underwear.
That looks like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
It's literally a road covered in chocolate. I'll put it on my Instagram. You guys can peep this shit, but...
He's probably going to forget.
Yeah, I say that every episode. I never upload anything.
See the pictures you... I put that... Check it out on Instagram.
Check it out on Instagram. Check it out on Instagram, Elbowdeepcast.
There's fucking nothing there but just clips of us screaming and talking about fucking cock meat sandwiches.
You know what the funniest part is? The clip of me screaming my ass off is my most viewed clip on Instagram ever.
Because it's fucking funny. It's actually very funny.
But okay, we were talking about the chocolate spill, right?
Yeah.
It's literally a road covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
And the guy transporting it, fucking voice.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Left-handed lefty cappuccino.
Lefty cappuccino going on right now. Yeah, a road covered in chocolate. Mm-hmm. It was molten chocolate. So this dude was driving down the road just spilling chocolate, paving the road in chocolate. Because of where Germany is, it froze over. And it's a literal fucking road of chocolate. A road of chocolate.
That's like a long-ass chocolate bar.
That looks like my fucking underwear. Railroad tracks.
At the beginning of the day.
Yeah, actually, when I take my morning shit, I wipe my ass with my underwear and put it back on.
So I'm not the only one.
I love the creamy feel.
That's fucking gross.
Why do you think I wore all khaki suit yesterday?
Oh, please. Please don't remind me of that. Oh, so this man.
Yeah, let's bring this up because this was funny.
Oh, another one of Wyatt's fucking antics. So we have pictures for our company, for the website, that we're supposed to, take professional pictures to look good. And the photographer, another man that works there, Mr. Pringles.
Mr. Pringles.
You
ever seen the dude on Pringles can? That's the guy we work with.
That's the guy. Except that guy doesn't have hair, so.
Neither does Rob.
Exactly. Same fucking guy. So he sent an email and he was like, make sure you dress professional for...
Fuck you, I was professional as
Dude, yeah, 30 years ago. So this guy shows up.
Fuck you.
And I see him walking down the hall and I'm like, what the fuck? And this guy comes back and I was like, what the fuck are you wearing?
That was the first thing you said to me that morning. That was actually the first thing you said to me. What the fuck are you wearing?
This guy is dripped in khaki. He's got khaki pants. He's got brown shoes. He's got like a blue undershirt. And he's got a khaki sports coat on.
I was fucking
Dude.
hot. Hot boy. Hot as fuck. Fuck you guys.
This guy was the president of the khaki factory in 1973.
Hey guys, want to buy some khaki? Got some khaki shorts to grow professional? Be coke dough? Hell yeah, boy, come hit me up, boy.
And after I said that, this guy was getting roasted. He was getting roasted literally the whole fucking day.
All day.
By everybody pretty much everybody that's all you.
Yeah. One of the ladies at work,
Yeah.
she sees her, she's like, you're not wearing that for your picture, are you? You're going to change, right?
Yeah. And he was like, what's wrong? No, I was going to wear a tie. And she was like, no, take the jacket off.
Yeah.
And then she was like, let me see the tie. And he brings the tie and she was like,
No jacket, no tie.
No jacket, no tie. And that tie does not match. It was like a silver tie. It
was hot.
It was like a tinfoil,
Fucking hot.
shiny tie.
Actually, I forgot my tie, so I maybe went out tinfoil in the morning.
Yeah, so this guy was just, and it was funny because we have these cabinets that are literally the same color as his outfit.
It's like a wood feature. And
this guy was camo.
I blended right into it.
Right into that shit. He stood next to the cabinet and he tucked his head under his jacket and he was gone. He was fucking gone.
Like that fucking dude from Monsters Inc.
Yeah. That fucking gecko. That's what he looked like. So yeah, that was funny. Ended up not taking pictures with the jacket or the tie.
No, I took pictures of the jacket.
Oh, you
no
did?
tie.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think Pringles felt bad for me because I was getting roasted. So I was like, nah, he looks good with the jacket, guys. Let's put it on, guys.
Yeah. So he took a few pictures with the jacket on and then a few with the jacket off. But
Some naughty pictures.
jacket off.
Jacket off.
A few with the
I honestly
jacket off.
I wanted next
Jacket
year.
off.
I want to take a jacket off. I want to take a picture of me wearing just a fucking tie. Just a tie. But I want to be fucking hunched over. So, it's a straight line down my body. It covers my little 2-inch penis. But
Whoa.
that's going to be my Christmas cards next year.
I told him I would take them.
Yeah.
So we might
do it tonight, actually.
No, we're not going to do it tonight.
Why?
Because.
Are you all tired from round 1?
Oh. Jesus.
No homo, though.
There was no round 1. Because he's a one-pump chump.
Yeah, 30 seconds in. I'm just No, 30 seconds in. Nah.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Drinking fucking coffee, you sick sack of shit.
The brew.
Yeah.
Would you give me ass coffee?
Yeah. It's a little bitter.
Brewed with the plunger?
Yeah, you got to get all the shit in there somehow.
Yeah.
So that was the Chocolate Road.
Chocolate Road.
That was
Chocolate Road. Chocolate Rain.
It actually looks pretty delicious though.
I would like to go full nude on that and wait for the summer and just slip and slide down Chocolate
Do you think
Road.
people were Cuz I don't know if people were it was like in a community.
Yeah.
You think people were ripping that shit off the road and like taking pounds of chocolate back to their houses?
I sure as hell hope not. That'd be real bad.
Why? You scrape the top off. You don't go all the way to the bottom.
Just cut a middle piece
in the
out,
middle, yeah.
like lumber.
That shit looked thick.
Speaking of roads, did you see that Brinks truck that flipped over on the highway in
Dude.
New Jersey?
Bro, that shit was fucking crazy.
Imagine, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. There was a Brinks truck, Brinks, the armored security cars that carry all the cash.
Yeah.
One flipped over on a highway.
No.
What's that? No, you know the actual story?
Yeah.
I thought that's what happened.
Fake news.
My bad.
So we thought it flipped over. What actually happened was that a Brinks truck was driving on the freeway and two plastic bags containing money.
Yeah.
One of them was containing $140,000. The other one contained $370,000. They fell out of it fell through a opening or an open door in the Brinks.
He didn't close it?
No.
That dude's fired. He's not working there
Fuck
anymore.
yeah. So it fell out of the door while they were on the freeway. The bags ripped open and money just fucking flew everywhere.
Yeah, I saw the video. It was literally like a road of money almost.
There's a video online, so if you look that up,
go check out my Instagram. I'll be on Instagram.
Like there's so all the money fell out, and this whole commotion actually caused the like a pileup on the freeway. Like there was a multiple car accident.
Oh, it was an actual accident?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh, well, on the video you see there's cars like in an accident.
Really?
Which I thought was because of the Brinks truck.
Yeah,
I mean, they actually caused it, but the Brinks truck.
My new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo comes with
What the fuck is it?
Yeah, what are you gonna tell us about today, Rob? Your $4.99 BLT cheeseburger? What the fuck?
Is that you?
No, I'm not on anything.
my new $4.99 BLT cheeseburger combo.
What?
I'm sorry, guys.
Can you please turn your porn off when you start the podcast, please?
I like food porn. No. So if you look in the video, there's cars that are like, that their front ends are fucked up and shit.
But you know what though? Their front ends might be fucked up, but after all the cash they picked up, they don't
Dude.
give a fuck anymore.
Yeah. So this caused an accident. People were pulling over on the freeway, jumping out of the cars and scooping up money, which fucking any one of us would have done.
I would have done that shit in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And so there was like on the other side of the freeway, there was the video I saw was like a woman recording, and she was like, "Oh, look at all these people, look at all this money," and I was like, "What, bitch? Get out of your car and
get
hop
out and go grab that
hop
money."
The fucking median.
You already
and,
stopped taking this video.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it was crazy. There was literally money fucking all over the freeway.
There's
and
people running
scooping that shit
everywhere.
up. It was crazy. So it turns out that what is it?
What's up?
So all that money fell out. So it was probably like, I don't know, like 400,000, close to 400,000.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like almost 400 probably.
Yeah. So people were able to recover. Like, I guess other people pulled over to try to help like the Brinks drivers recover because it's like, fuck, I fucked up. I got to go get this money.
Yeah.
So people were able to recover $205,375 back to the Brinks company. But the rest of it was missing.
Oh, we'll go back down. It's like 300,000 is still missing.
Yeah, $300,000
Oh my god,
is still fucking missing.
dude.
And that's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot. I mean, I'm sure some of it like just got blown away.
Let's
And
see,
it's
they secured
somewhere.
205 grand.
Yeah, and the rest of it.
293 grand's missing. That's 500 grand.
That is
fell
a
out of
lot
the
of
truck.
that's a lot of fucking money. And so like on this article I read, it gives like a phone number, and it's like if you know anybody
Oh
that
my
has
God.
any video or anything of people, because they're probably gonna pop the people who they are on the videos
Yeah.
picking money up, because that's basically stealing money.
Eh,
No, it is.
I
It's like
guess.
breaking into an ATM and stealing money.
Okay, let's not go that far.
No.
It's like finding $1 on the ground, right?
Yeah.
I think it's more finding like $1
Okay,
on the
okay.
ground.
But if you see a bunch of money floating around, you know it's not fucking somebody's wallet that opened and money was flying out. Like, obviously,
Might be Bill Gates' wallet.
And-
In it.
maybe. But, like, if you see a Brinks fucking truck pulled over trying to scoop money up,
It's lost.
and you're just like, oh, fuck, I'm trying to...
Nah, it's his fault.
I see it both ways. But I also...
No,
I mean,
I do get what you're saying. Yeah.
but legally, like...
Legally, yeah, they should return the money.
Yeah.
Real talk, don't return that money.
I would have been one of the motherfuckers in there scooping that shit up and
In your
stuffing
shirt,
it. Yeah,
stuffing it in your shirt.
yeah, stuffing it into my fucking underwear and everything.
That's my Christmas shopping done. That's my Christmas.
Dude.
That's my car payment done. That's all my other shit done.
Imagine those were probably all hundreds that were floating around.
Easy.
Like, I would have scooped a few of those up,
Imagine 500 grand in ones.
dude.
It'd be like a fucking cash run.
That would have been ridiculous. So they had to have been like big bills.
Big bills, yeah.
So
Big bills.
yeah, White doesn't know what those look like.
I know a big bill. He lives down the road. He touched me when I was little.
They didn't call him that because he was fat
No.
from the waist.
Oh,
He was fat from the waist down.
Not from the ball sack down.
Oh. Just his thighs?
Yeah.
He said massive thighs.
Massive thighs.
Hey, that's Big
Motherfucker.
Bill.
It
I
was-
think I hear Big Bill coming.
Fucking Hulk when he walked. But anyways, I was
Is he
looking at...
walking on fucking... Is he walking in snow? What the
Yeah,
fuck
he
is
is. It's actually his thighs chafing together.
it? Oh, there's a fire starting between those thighs.
No, I was on the Moments looking at those two articles, and I found this one. It reads exactly word for word, just for laughs. Founder Gilbert Rosin charged with rape.
I didn't understand anything you said. Read it again. Clear to take the dick out of your mouth, please.
Just for laughs.
Please don't do that again.
It says, just for laughs, founder Gilbert Rosin charged with rape. And I read this as, you know what, Gilbert Rosin? Fuck that dude. We're going to charge him with rape just to mess with him.
When I first heard this, I thought it was Gilbert Rosin. He's so rich that he was like, I'm bored today.
Let's get charged.
Let me just get charged for rape just for the fuck of it.
Can you even like buy yourself out of crime? Honestly,
I'm sure there's. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
like I know there's bribery on like the low side, but there's like a legal way to buy yourself out of crime.
If you have enough money,
You think?
maybe. I don't know.
Not like serious crimes though. You think
yeah,
they're
but
like
like something that's like.
Well,
I mean,
no,
rape's
like-
a serious crime,
rape is a very serious crime.
but like for a DUI or something,
no, you can easily buy yourself out of those.
Yeah.
I know that.
what you've done that before?
Oh, plenty of times. My grandpa Bill Gates, he told me, you know what,
Big Bill.
Big Bill. Yeah, there's
your
Big Bill. Little known fact, actually, he's got 200-pound thighs each. The motherfucker doesn't even walk. His thighs just roll him around from now on. He's a fucking tank. Just rolling around fucking Microsoft campus.
That's hard.
Fucking tough as fuck.
But I'm sure you can buy your way out of if you have enough money.
Like, because when I was younger, I thought that bail, you know, when you go to jail before your hearing, bail was when you get out of jail early before your hearing. But I thought bail was when you bought yourself. You just paid a fine, like a really large fine.
So you were just a stupid fucking kid.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, if I steal this right now, I'll pay $500 and I'll get out of jail. Hell yeah.
You were a kid that had $500.
No, but like, stand in the corner for a day or two.
I don't think anybody wants to pay for your ass.
Go down to Mexico, stand on the golf course waiting for a day or two.
Oh god, spank your ass.
No, this dude, Just for Laughs, the Gilbert Rozin, he honestly looks like a rapist.
He does.
If you ever seen that meme, the fucking dude holding a coffee cup, the old white dude holding a coffee cup and smiling,
Yeah,
it looks just like him.
It
Spitting
does.
image, does it
yeah,
not?
it does.
Just
A
for
little older. That guy in the picture, he doesn't have that much hair though.
Yeah, this is like an earlier version of him.
Yeah.
But you know, it's ironic. His company name is Just for Laughs.
Yeah, the company name
Here, let me
is
fuck you. Just for laughs.
the company name is called Just for Laughs.
Yeah.
So that
yeah.
is-
We never
Yeah.
clarified that.
Yeah.
The company's called Just for Laughs. It's like probably like a comedy company or something. But the founder of that is the guy's named Gilbert Rozin. He was charged with rape.
So he actually did get charged
No, yeah,
for
he
rape.
He actually raped somebody. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. But you know,
Just reading that by itself,
Yeah,
you would
like-
think like
damn,
Just
somebody
for sh-
really hates him.
just for shits and gigs, let's charge this guy for some rape.
The ultimate joke.
Yeah.
You're charged with rape from now on. 20
Fucking
years in
gotcha.
prison.
But no, he actually did rape somebody.
Gilbert Rozin.
Yeah.
Rosan.
Roseanne.
Dick rose on somebody.
Good one.
Got him. Yeah. Fuck that rapist, dude. Just for laughs. Piece of shit.
Rape.
Just for laughs.
Yeah. So what else we got on the agenda here?
Well, we have a Prada pulls product after claims of including blackface imagery in new collection. And it honestly, it's so bad.
Yeah.
It's a little doll, a little brown doll with big red lips. Like it covers up half the little doll's face.
Yeah.
It's
And some like dreads coming down.
I don't want to say blatantly blackface. I don't know. Maybe the designer had different intentions, but it's blatantly blackface.
It looks like a monkey though.
Okay. Do you back when I was in middle school, at least? Do you remember that like monkey design?
Yeah.
Like the crazy
there
monkey
was,
design?
like hats and shit, like
Yeah.
beanies and stuff made
You
out
know what
of
I'm
it.
talking about?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it looked like to me.
Yeah, yeah. There was like little dolls too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like that, but I could see how it looks like.
No, yeah.
100%.
Definitely. I mean, if he had a burrito in his hand, I would be like,
Hey, look, guys.
that's pretty racist.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy though that like a big brand like Prada would do something like that.
Yeah.
Even unintentionally, like nobody on the Prada line, the designer line, like, hey,
Yeah, is there no black people working at Prada?
Hey, look, guys, look. I'm not trying to hand your design, but it's a little racist.
That's
the
hey,
political air going on right now, guys. Like,
Karen,
let's
you
just-
might have to pull your design.
what's wrong with it? It looks like the lady I saw at the grocery store the other day.
It looks like Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, I saw the syrup bottle really inspired me to do this. Karen, look, honey, this isn't Clovis anymore. You need to chill out, please. For the love of God.
Get Armani on the phone right now.
Armani, what do you think of this design? It's fucking racist. Thanks, Armani. Have a good day.
But I love it.
But it's so fucking good.
It's gonna sell.
It's gonna get us into headlines.
Yeah.
Prada's been falling off.
But wait, so what were the repercussions for this? Are people like protesting against Prada now?
Nah, it just said. Nah,
So
nobody.
goes to show you can do a blackface and
Yeah.
be a big company and you're still nobody.
Nobody really cares.
People are still gonna buy your shit.
Yeah, I mean, got enough money, you can do whatever you want. Buy yourself out of that crime. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Nah, it's pretty bad. It's a doll that goes in your purse.
What does that even have to do with a purse? Like, how is that fashionable? Like,
It's
you're
just-
gonna have a little. It
I
looks
feel
like a
like-
tacky
okay.
little fucking doll.
I feel like fashion today is like the fashion designers are just trolling the shit out of everybody. Yeezy, it's all
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah,
They're selling you ripped
let me
clothes.
sell some fucking garbage bags.
They're buying clothes off of hobos and selling
Yeah.
it back to you for hundreds of dollars.
And people are buying. They're paying literally thousands of dollars
Yeah.
for these products.
Easy. Gucci shit so ugly these days.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, like all their designs are disgusting.
Yeah. Speaking of ugly products,
What's up?
I heard that Soldier Boy came out with
No.
fucking
Yeah.
his own console and shit.
Came out with a gaming console. The Soldier console.
That's what it's called.
I think so. I don't know what it officially is. It can't be officially called anything.
But it's his own like
No, yeah.
completely different console.
He's
from,
actually trying to make a startup
Oh,
tech
God.
company. He has a console, a smartwatch, and a phone.
Jesus Christ,
Soldier
a
phone.
phone.
Every ringtone's
I mean-
Soldier Boy and the
Like this dude's so washed up. Like
is.
he was popping in 2009.
He-
Like, dude, you gotta fucking like move on.
For real, just
You're beat. Like,
take your money and go.
like man, you can't just keep creeping.
Yeah.
And
You know it's over when people like that try to start their own gaming console.
Yeah.
And their own phone.
that's
They're really
if you
hanging
were a
on
rapper that was
strings.
popping, and then you gotta like go to that level.
Your
like
own
here,
gaming
fucking-
console,
You're washed, my friend.
Shoot,
Do the
imagine-
laundry.
Kanye console. It
God,
doesn't even work. It's all broken.
a bunch of holes in it. No, but this he's a fucking. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, this fool's a joke. Like,
I was just about to say that. Right now, maybe he was something back in the day, 10 years
Yeah.
ago. Now he's a joke. He's
yeah. And like now he's, I mean, this was probably like a year ago or something.
What's up?
With the whole beef with him and Chris Brown and all that
Oh,
shit.
Whatever. Chris Brown too is just as equal.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this fool's from Atlanta, and then he moved out to fucking Cali,
Yeah. Yeah.
down to LA and shit, and then supposedly he was fucking jumped into the Fruit Town Bloods down there.
Fruit Town.
And so there's there's videos of him like on YouTube. Well, it was like I think Snapchat or Instagram
Yeah.
or some shit of him like going through Compton, like talking shit and like with a bunch of dudes with him. Probably fucking paid
Just
dudes
a bunch
to
of
be
paid
with him.
actors.
Yeah. And then he's like talking shit, walking around with a red beanie, talking about this and that. And then the one funny video that I thought was fucking hilarious was that he's like, "Oh, they say Soul Drain in the hood. They say Soul Drain in the
Showed me
hood."
that.
And then some dudes walking down the street like, and he was like saying some shit, and fucking Soldier Boy walks up to him and puts his arm around him,
Yeah.
and that dude shoves him,
Like, "Fuck off."
and he was like, "What's up?" He's like, "What's up, blood?" And he like drops his phone.
He's like, "That's my
And
fault.
then-
That's
yeah.
my fault. That's my fault."
And then that dude that shoved him off like picks his phone up, and then like that I guess that I read like some articles later on, and they said that they had to go and get the phone from him because that dude picked it up and took it with him. So like I don't know, this was a joke, and I mean people seen the Soldier Boy challenge like
Yeah.
saying you have a. I don't
That
know.
shit's
It's just ridiculous. Just exaggerated stories and shit. Like this
Yeah.
fool. If you ever listen to any or seen any videos with him, he fucking exaggerates a shitload.
Yeah.
And he's just like talking all this shit, and it's like, oh, I fucking jumped
you-
out of a helicopter, and I fucking
Because the first time he says that shit, right when he starts popping off, you want to believe it because you never seen him before. So you know, maybe he has done this, you just never seen it.
Yeah.
But now he's in the public eye. He can't get away with anything. He still does the same old shit.
Yeah.
You can't evolve. You can't try to figure yourself out after that.
Nah, this was
Joke.
This was a joke.
Fucking comedy club.
Put one
Oh shit, sorry.
somewhere. I don't know.
I don't know. Just a joke, that's all it is.
Just it's not funny. It's
You-
not funny anymore, dude.
You know what else is a joke?
What's that?
This Twitter post, I got all my shit from Twitter because there's so much stuff popping off today. It's a post, Samsung Mobile India.
Mm-hmm.
First off, how is there a Samsung India page in the first place?
Indians are mobile.
They're just now mobile. Very
Just-
recently now mobile.
Shout out to all our Indian listeners.
Yes, thank you for listening. But
Scratching my balls as I speak.
for real, it's a verified account on Twitter, and they're posting about the new Galaxy or whatever, new Samsung phone.
Yeah.
But at the very bottom,
Uh-huh.
it says via Twitter on iPhone that they're posting all these pictures.
So these Samsung promoters are using iPhones.
Even like, do I really have to promote this shit? Fuck, man.
Well, I guess it's easier for my iPhone, so let me just
Let me
go
just go
and
use my
post this.
iPhone real
Let me
quick.
just tweet real quick.
Have you ever heard that argument? Like, you know, fuck iPhone cameras, not even that good. Samsung cameras are so much
Yeah.
better. They're always backing up, like the advertisement photos.
Mm-hmm.
All the advertisement photos have been taken on iPhones. And they're just backing up iPhone photos, like, fuck it, fuck iPhones. Look at this picture.
Yeah.
It's from an iPhone, bitch.
The truth comes out, and it's not pretty.
No,
I think that's so stupid.
it's just
Like how are you gonna tweet from your iPhone?
About
Like
Samsung.
at least change the fucking the whatever the fuck it is.
yeah. Don't put what it's being tweeted off of. Don't.
Yeah. Like take that off. Go to your settings and take off your iPhone from that shit. If you're a Samsung or any other company promoter,
Just
like
not very well thought through at
Yeah.
this point. But that was just the funniest shit in the world to me.
Speaking of funny shit,
This is the opposite of funny, but
it's a little
it's pretty fucked up. But
yeah.
how does this happen? How do you have to? It's about Johnson and Johnson. It says
The,
Johnson.
the company that
Yeah, the big-
everybody, I'm sure everybody has bathed in.
Yeah, from your very beginning, ever since you came out of your mommy's.
The tender, they're soft on the eyes for the babies.
Soft on that, no tears.
No tears, baby.
That company, the baby soap company,
Yeah.
Johnson and Johnson, knew about asbestos and its baby powder for
They knew about
decades.
what?
Fuck you, I know I'm saying this.
Say it
wrong.
again.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
Asbestos. How do you say it? then?
Asbestos.
How do you say it?
That's like, hey man, I give it my all, but
I gave it my asbestos.
my asbestos, wasn't good enough.
Fuck you. What is it? Tell me then, bitch.
It's pronounced asbestos.
All right. Well, these
So
motherfuckers.
Wyatt can't read.
I did my asbestos on that shit, so fuck you. I did as bestos as I could.
The stupid word of the day.
Asbestos.
Asbestos.
What is asbestos? Asbestos.
Asbestos is like it's like a respiratory. I don't know if it's a disease. I'm sure.
Well, I know-
it's got to be a disease.
Well, I know they check for it in buildings and shit like that because I always heard about that around.
Yeah,
the
it's just like it fucks your lungs up pretty
office.
much.
What creates asbestos? Like drywall or
I think like mold and shit like that.
oh, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah. Like the mold spores
Yeah.
get into your lungs and just fuck your whole thing up.
Fuck you.
And I think it actually causes cancer.
Yeah, I think
So
I've heard of
you
that
get
before too.
eventually
It's
cancer, and then
really not. Well, they had that shit in baby powder.
yeah, that's bad.
Slapping that on your ass, got ass
Oh,
cancer.
dude.
Slapping on your nutsack.
It's not even about the ass. It's like it's powder, so you're breathing that shit in.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, and the fucked up thing about it is when I was a kid, I used to eat baby powder all the time, up until I was about like 8, and even to this day, I smell baby powder, and I'm like, I want to eat that.
You get a little hungry?
Yeah.
Baby powder.
Just because I'm sure I'm not the only one. You throw a little teaspoon of baby powder in your mouth.
No.
It's all good, and then the powder comes out, the dust comes out of your mouth.
Hold up. Welcome back to TLC's My Strange Addictions.
Hello, my name is Rob J, aka the fucking Booze Dog, and I buy baby powder. I buy it at Costco by the fucking boatload. I buy it on the crates, and sometimes I don't have a baby. Sometimes when I got rashes, I slap it on my ass, but most of the time I slap it in my fucking mouth, and I eat that shit, and it makes me feel fucking good.
Rob is up to 4 bottles a day of baby powder.
Hey, sometimes it's 3 bottles a day. Other times, I'm a little moist in the mouth, so I gotta powder it down. So, 4 or 5 bottles a day.
Instead of spitting, you just put baby powder in your mouth. Just soak it all up.
But you know what? This world's hard, and I try to, I give it my asbestos. And
Fuck you.
sometimes you just gotta drown your sorrows in baby powder. So, I don't think it's an addiction. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
And some people, they're just not.
They should understand me.
They just don't. I have trouble breathing sometimes, and I think it's just
my asbestos to
it's
breathe.
just my wife. She just smokes all the time, so I think that might have something to do with it. Not my baby, but sometimes I like to chop it up in lines and I snort it up my nose.
Oh, okay.
And I think it actually helps clear my sinuses sometimes, so it's good.
I feel like this baby powder thing has always been an ongoing thing, because people complained about the talc at one point in time in it, and now people are asbestos is something you should complain about.
What?
No, I'm saying if there's asbestos in your baby powder,
It's asbestos.
yeah, but I'm saying that people have always complained about something's wrong with baby powder.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not.
As far as I remember,
if you're breathing that shit in, it's not good.
at least once a year there's some article, a big article about baby powder. I don't know how it's been year old with me.
It's just a big fucking company. Like,
they're just trying to find any
another one of those big companies. They could do whatever the fuck they want. They could literally, tobacco is a big company, and it literally gives you cancer. And like, you know how much money they make off that shit a year? Fucking billions.
It's wild.
And same goes for fucking baby powder. You're gonna need to powder your ass. I get chafes on my thighs
Why don't
sometimes.
you just put flour down there and make ass bread?
Maybe then you'll get a yeast infection. That's not good.
That's how your bread rises, baby.
You just have fucking pancakes in your fucking pants all day.
You gotta take a shit one day and a whole fucking bakery spills out of your pants.
Just a fucking a biscuit just falls out of your asshole.
Oh,
and that's
my bad.
that's not good.
You want to try my ass biscuit?
Yeah. That sounds delicious. But
That's
I
pretty
don't know.
bad, though.
I just think,
like, actually, real talk, that's pretty bad.
yeah. But going back to my addiction as a kid. No, it's just like when you smell it, because I used to just like get handfuls of this shit and just slam it in my mouth when I was a child.
How old were you?
I was probably like, I don't know, like 6, 7 years old.
Okay.
And there's always baby powder at my house, so I would always just like, there was points where I was squirting it. It has the perforated top. Squirted in my mouth.
But doesn't the dry feeling of your mouth? Did you wash it down with some?
No, I would
Johnson
my saliva would wash
or?
it. No, I didn't want to get asbestos, so I didn't.
You can do your asbestos on consuming your Johnson and Johnson product.
No, but I describe it the same way of the taste as a child, because I used to eat dirt when I was a kid too, like
my God.
Like really dry, just powdery dirt.
I remember I caught my brother eating mud one time.
Yeah, and I mean,
spoonfuls.
Hey, if you have a strange addiction like that, don't feel ashamed, because you're not the only one. No, but I used to eat, or like when dirt was freshly watered, that smell.
Well, it smells good, don't get me wrong.
No, but when I would eat the dirt, I would get that flavor in my tummy.
And you like that flavor?
It was good.
I like the smell. The smell of like fresh earth is good.
Imagine that in your belly. Just simmering, bubbling, no. Just really good.
No.
Yeah.
I think you're still an addict.
You know what? Every time I smell fresh dirt, honestly, I want to eat it now. Yeah, I swear to God. To this day. And fuck it. I don't care.
I don't care. I'm gonna eat my dirt.
If you don't like it, thank God I don't have any dirt at my house now.
Yeah, but
Because if I did,
let's go to your desk at work.
I would quit.
Open up
just
your
have a drawer full
It's
of
just a
dirt.
full of- got worms in it
Please
and everything.
please don't open my drawer at work.
Please don't tell me,
Yeah.
man. Please don't. I don't want to take my dirt away.
I'll probably get fired. But yeah,
imagine,
no. Like,
imagine somebody
it's the
growing
same.
shit out of their desk at work.
Growing shit.
Not shit, but like imagine opening up somebody's drawer and they have like a whole squash farm in there.
Dude, when I was in 4th grade, right?
Yeah.
I was, 4th grade, and it was it was track. I don't know if you had tracks when
what do you mean?
you were a kid.
Like doing like
It was
track
like no.
and field?
It was like red track, green track, red or yellow
Nah.
track. Okay, you're too
You're
young for
losing
that.
me, yeah.
So back in the day, it wasn't like how it is now, where you go to school from January to July or whatever, and then you have summer break,
Yeah.
and then you go from August to December.
What?
So back in the day, the tracks. So you were assigned to a track, and I was in red track, and so we would have what is considered a summer break, like the 2-3 months off.
Yeah.
But it was offset from all the other tracks. So we would be off like
What?
April to whatever. The next track would be off from when we would get back to then.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So some people had summer break.
Yeah, like
Like-
in December and shit. Well, it
No
wasn't
way.
considered summer break, but it was like a break.
What?
Yeah. So, and then
That's wild.
all the tracks from when you would start the track, which
Yeah.
was like 1st grade, you would have all the same kids in your
so it's
grade.
like your own school, but there's 4 different schools.
Yeah, basically.
At the same
so you would
school.
have all the same people in your class, and they would all the tracks had their own teachers, and you would basically go
Whoa.
to school with the same kids from fucking like 1st grade to 6th grade to when you graduated.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's really wild.
So
What?
yeah. So I grew up with kids that I went to school with from when I was like 8
Mm-hmm.
to when I was like 12.
Really?
Like yeah. So like we all fucking
So you got off in April though? April.
No,
May?
I don't remember the exact time, but it was like that. It was offset.
But you weren't like one of the weird times, like December through February. or
No,
something.
I wasn't that, because that was actually like I think we actually took winter break like in December,
Okay.
but
so
we're
you-
off for like a
That's
good,
so
like,
weird.
2 months or
That's
something.
actually really weird. Like
Yeah.
having summer break, like September through.
Yeah, like but it
October.
wasn't called summer break, but it was just break.
Yeah.
But you'd be off for like 2 months, 3 months.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it was
That's
cool.
actually really wild.
But anyways, there was a fucking weird kid. I won't mention his name because I can't remember it.
Yeah.
But this dude was weird, like fucking super quiet, and like he might be a serial killer. Like he might
Today?
turn out to be a serial killer.
Really?
He was just weird. He was a weird fucking kid.
Yeah.
And so our class had a garden in front of our classroom that we planted seeds and shit. So we planted sunflower seeds.
Where's this going? I'm
And so we
scared.
had sunflowers that grew, and they were big fucking sunflowers. And so this one was fucking like a 12-inch fucking radius,
Ooh.
like a big, probably bigger than that. It was huge.
Like giant. Okay.
Yeah, and so like we had a few of those big ones,
Yeah.
and they grew fucking seeds, like sunflower seeds. And so
Really?
they would cut them and dry them and then salt them. So there's sunflower seeds.
That's pretty cool.
And one break that we went on, they cut them right before the break. They dried them or whatever, and there was still a few that were growing. So that weird kid, apparently this guy cut one of the big ones,
Okay.
and we got back from break, and we were back in school for like 2-3 weeks. And the fucking school, like the classroom reeked. Like it
Oh,
smelled
no.
so bad. And we used to have those desks where you would lift them up.
Yeah, and you had like. a
And
little
you had
cubby
all
inside?
your like
Yeah.
your pencils and all that shit in there. And so we were like, what the fuck is going on? Like it stinks. And then we were out to recess one time. Or I think this kid was, I don't know. It was recess or people were out sick, some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it smelled so bad that the teacher started looking in all our desks. And they open everybody's desk, and then they get to this kid's desk, and he wasn't there at the time, so I think he was sick or something. They opened it, and there was a sunflower that had been cut
No.
that was molded and rotten through his whole, like, his books and everything.
Oh my!
There was mold
God.
all over the desk. And this kid had a rotten sunflower that had been there for months. And it smelled like fucking ass. And we found out, and they had to talk to him and tell him to wash his ass and take his shit out of the desk.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah. It was not a pretty smell.
Did you hear about this dude? He got stuck in a grease vent in Alameda County.
No, tell me. Alameda County?
Yeah, in California.
No.
What
What is a grease vent?
Here, I think it's like where they pour their deep fried grease. I think they have like a hole, or I don't know. I don't know exactly. But the man was rescued by firefighters after he was found in a grease vent on the roof of a Chinese restaurant in San Lorenzo.
On the roof?
They think he was a burglar, and they arrested him.
He's like, I'm a slide in here real quick.
Yeah, let me go pop down this
Steal
chimney.
some wontons.
But, dude, this dude literally slid right into my ass. Big old grease vent. Yeah,
Oh,
look at
God,
this.
that dude is greasy as fuck.
And you know that little box he was in was humid, and the air was thick.
Dude, they're probably still cooking while he was in there.
Yeah, fuck this dude.
Yeah, this dude looks like he rolled around in some, like, car oil.
And here's the thing. Like, if you think about it, like, car oil and, like, car fluids are different because they're, like, chemicals that you don't really want to mess with. They're just normal chemicals, right?
Yeah.
But food grease is so much more different because you got, like, meat fat in that. You got a bunch of disgusting shit in your fucking food grease.
Yeah. Because once, I mean, if something evaporates and it comes from fat, once it starts to solidify, it gets thick.
Thick and stinky.
So this dude was probably caked in that shit.
He looks caked.
Yeah.
It's...
That's gross. I'd probably throw up fucking
so
smelling like some fucking spoiled meat.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's gross.
But what the hell's a grease vent, though? That looks like...
I don't know what that is. If it was on the roof, then it was...
It's the vent above the fryers.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And I think he got stuck. It looks like a pool of grease. But
Yeah, that's gross.
it's actually just the vent.
Yeah.
That's like a fire hazard.
Yeah,
That thing catches fire, so it's gonna be like a big old bomb.
yeah. But,
You got some over there?
yeah, speaking of gross things, this is the complete opposite. It is a very beautiful thing.
Oh, okay.
So another word
Wyatt.
that I wanted to research,
Me.
White's face.
Beautiful.
No,
Oh.
the opposite of that.
Oh, fuck you.
But this is a word that I learned very early on what the meaning is. I know I ran into a few people who don't know what the fuck this means.
I'm scared.
But it is the good old shocker.
Oh, God.
The shocker. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a round of applause? It's the fucking shocker. And don't clap Wyatt, because I'm going to clap.
Clap.
He's going to clap his ass right now. But for those who don't know what the shocker is,
Yeah, enlighten me.
let me read what the Urban Dictionary says. And if I don't like it, I will explain it in detail.
Please. Explain it with an example.
According to the Urban Dictionary, the shocker is the act of inserting two fingers
Jesus Christ.
into the vaginal opening in parentheses, normally the index and middle finger,
All right.
and one into the anus, normally the pinky finger.
Ah.
This is usually performed when she is laying back in the deep thrust position. Parentheses, see deep thrust for more hardcore info, which we won't get into. Commonly described a numerous number of ways. Example, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink, which is the way that I learned it, which is the classic way. Another one, 2 in the grass, 1 in the ass. The fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to see how this works out.
God. 2 in the slut, 1 in the butt. 2 in the coop, 1 in the boot. Going to town with 1 in the brown.
Oh.
And many more. This method is sexually gratifying. This method of sexual gratification is one sought out by people of all levels, but only grandmasters like the Big Johnson have perfected it. And that's actually my other nickname, Big Johnson.
Big Johnson. Nice.
Yeah, but basically what you do is you take your index finger and your middle finger, you
Like
put
this
those side by side real tight, and then you take your thumb and I guess you would call it your middle or your ring finger, and you put your thumb over your ring finger, you tuck that towards your palm, and what's left is your pinky. So you got your index and your middle finger and your pinky sticking out. So
Hell yeah. Throwing up gang signs.
that's good. Yeah. So you stick 2 in the pink, which is the vag,
The good old vaggie hole.
and then 1 in the stink, which is your pinky, which is kind of physically, it's kind of hard. And my pinky's kind of small.
Well,
So.
I've tried this once on myself. It doesn't
Oh,
work very
God.
well. Well, all that goes in is my pinky.
Ugh,
I don't know where the other two go.
Please stop. So, that is a shocker.
You
What
ever
is
heard of the
even
showstopper?
what is even bigger shocker is White's description of him trying it out. But I got a few other names for the shocker on here, which I thought were pretty funny. There's like
Oh my
if
God,
you
is
go on
that a-
Urban Dictionary, it's seriously like a fucking long list of
Oh my God.
alternates.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So 2 in the beeve with an ace up the sleeve. Jason will like that one.
2 in the byway, 1 in the Hershey Highway.
2 in the bush. I don't like that one.
2 in the bush, 1 in the cherry.
2 in the bush, 1 in the tush. That one's better. That one's better.
2 in the clanker, 1 in the spanker.
2 in the coot, 1 in the boot, which I think we were I read
2 in the
earlier.
creamer, 1 in the steamer.
Yeah, that's a good one. 2 in the curtains, 1 in the hurtins.
Ooh, trim your fingernails.
2 in the entertainer, 1 in the panty stainer. 2 in the fucker, 1 in the cucker.
Welcome back to the Chocolate Road podcast.
Oh man, let's see. 2 in the hootie, 1 in the booty.
Nice. 2 in the juice, 1 in the caboose.
Yeah.
Dude, if we read this list, it'd probably take us actually 5 minutes to get through.
Yeah, there's a lot of I like a lot of this. 2 in the pookie, 1 in the dookie. Okay, this is one that I really like. 2 in the pumper, 1 in the dumper.
Nice.
That's probably my favorite
When
one.
people say dumper, I think of people as those fucking, what are those big old trucks called?
A dump truck?
Dump truck. Like somebody's backing up to the
Yeah.
toilet, unhitches their ass, and their shit just falls out into the toilet.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
So I'll end it on that one for the shocker, but this was, oh man, if you go on Urban Dictionary yourself,
Please
there's
look this
got to
up.
be at least like fucking 150 different other ways
so
to say
many.
the shocker. It is beautiful. There's a lot of, it's fun.
It's pretty lit.
Yeah.
And speaking of my word,
Oh no,
yes,
no,
lit. Litty as a titty.
no.
No?
I guess. What the fuck does that mean?
Lit?
For the old heads out there like myself that I unfortunately had to learn by these kids, what does that mean?
For all you old ass people out there, lit means like hype or like get crazy, you know what I mean?
Get crazy.
Like lit, like it's cool, it's sick. It's pretty lit. Like your iPad's pretty lit.
Yeah, because there's light in it, you fucking retard.
Okay, fuck you. My ball sack, it's pretty lit. It's a party down there.
No, like, give us a better example than this
Fuck, okay.
shit.
Like the party was pretty lit last night.
Why was it lit?
Cause it was a fucking rager. Because Johnny jumped off the fucking roof and broke his neck, and now he's dead.
So this was a cool party.
This was a cool party. I mean, it's cool.
Wow.
So
it's lit.
My challenge for you guys is to use lit at least 5 times this week.
Please don't. Let me get into this. This is another little topic I wanted to talk about, which is how words have changed.
Okay.
From back in the old day. So when you heard lit,
yeah,
this is your definition that you heard, that you've known lit as.
I now know lit as. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but what did you think lit was before? Like lit a candle or something?
Yeah, before it was made into slang.
Okay. So when I was younger, growing up, lit had a completely different definition.
Oh.
So lit used to mean that you were high, like you were smoking weed, and same thing, like another word we used to use was burnt.
Burnt.
Like it just meant you were. Was that my camera?
I don't know which one it was.
That was mine.
All right.
Yeah. So we're gonna
keep going.
Let me. Our camera shut off, so White's gonna go fix it. But yeah, this word meant something completely different. So when you were lit, that meant you were fucking high, and it was like pretty obvious. Like you were saying some stupid shit, or like you just looked like you were fucking high. They would say like, "Oh, this fool's fucking lit." Like, look at this dude. He's fucking lit as fuck.
He lit off his ass right now.
Or you would smoke, and when you were done, you'd be like, they'd pass you the joint. You'd be like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm fucking lit."
I've heard that. Yeah. I've heard that one before. But
yeah,
like today, if you said lit and I had to list the top 3 definitions, number 1 would be cool.
Yeah.
Number 2 would be as to light a candle in a verb form, and number 3 would be high.
Yeah. So it's not used the same. I still use it the same. I never say, "Oh, this is fucking lit," as being cool, because I'm not a fucking piece of shit.
Fuck you.
And because my definition is better than what the fuck these kids use.
That's definitionist.
Yeah,
piece of shit. Fuck you.
And another word that I wanted to get into, which is not an older way of using it that I use it, but dab.
Okay, yeah. I actually have a funny story behind this.
Okay.
Is that when I was in high school, I was part of the band. I played a fucking instrument, and then during the winter season,
played the trouser flute.
Yes, I played the flute. I played the fucking flute, which is why I'm really good at anyways, we had that in the summer season. During football season, we would have regular band, where we played wind instruments. In the winter season, we did only percussive instruments. It's like marimbas or drums or cymbals or anything like that. Well, in the winter season, I would do that, and I'd be in the front with the marimbas and the vibes and the sound effect drums and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I remember we'd have full rehearsals, because you would play the drums in the front. You'd play all the instruments in the front, and in the back you'd have drums who would also do visuals and stuff like that and move around. Well, at one point they were trying to do some choreography, and the kids inserted a dab by themselves at some point to dab during the show. And I remember our teacher
like the dance dab.
Yeah, the dance dab. Like they would like spin around and hit the dab at some point, but very subtle. I remember my teacher, the percussion teacher, came out one time and got so pissed. He's like, "Do you know what the fuck that means? Do you know what the fuck that means? No more fucking dabbing at this school. We're not like that. We're not trash. Do not fucking do that again. I want to fucking see that shit. You know what it means?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, it's just a dab. You're just fucking hitting the dab." And like, "No, it means fucking hitting, smoking weed, and hitting some shit like that. Hitting a fucking dab. You fucking stupid." Like,
yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
We still fucking hit the dab all the time.
So a dab, from my first definition, was the fucking, hitting the shatter, hitting the fucking the oil.
That sounds like an old person thing.
Hit your fucking rig. It's not even that old though. Like, it's been in the last probably like fucking 5 years. But hitting the dab was, you got some dab. That's what the fucking weed concentrate and shit's called.
Yeah.
And you have your own little rig that you smoke it out of, and it's called a dab. So this was like a big drug sling for it. And then they did the whole dance, And everybody, there's kids fucking
It started with the Squidward, didn't it?
little fucking. Nah, I don't know.
I think that's what made it big.
Maybe I know that meme. I think that might have made it.
Hit the dad. Hit the dad.
So, yeah, that was where that word came from.
Yeah.
Like, well, not. It was the dance, but
It's now the
the
dance.
original word was with the fucking drugs.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I didn't know that it had a second meaning until that percussion teacher yelled at us for that. And I was like, oh, fuck, no way.
yeah. So I mean, I guess that makes kids do it even more. 'Cause
Yeah,
they
like,
want to be bad little fucking
it means
kids.
that. Fuck
Yeah.
you guys.
I'm gonna fucking dab all day, Mom. Fuck you. That's what Wyatt said.
Yeah, I fucking, I went around the house and I couldn't stop dabbing.
Yeah.
And it came to the point where
Mom thought he was doing drugs all day.
like, no, I'm just hitting the dab.
Yeah.
Yo, yeet.
You got a fucking rig, son. Let me see it.
Let me hit that shit.
Is that why your grades are so bad?
Nah, ma. Actually, yeah.
I'm just dabbing all day, man. It's cool.
Dabbing on them haters.
But we're gonna take a quick urination break.
Yes, we'll be right back. This coffee is hitting me hard.
Yeah, and this beer is hitting my penis at the tip, so
Wow.
I gotta go let that shit loose.
All right, we'll be right back. What's up, guys? We're back. And what were you telling me on the break about Mac Miller and shit like that? Like,
I just wanted to kind of get into Mac Miller's nomination.
I want to hear it. Tell to the people.
Well, Mac Miller, his album got nominated for the best rap album.
His
of the
most
year.
recent one.
Yeah, Swimming.
Yeah.
Which was a really fucking great album. I talked about in one of our previous podcasts that we listened to the whole thing through.
Yeah.
And it was a really great album.
Yeah.
Like he, was, you can feel the art. Like he really poured his fucking heart into this
He
album.
put his all into it. Huh?
It was a great album. you
Yeah.
know, and I loved it. And he, sadly passed away a month after he released it.
Yep.
But whenever he did drop it, there was other albums like Travis Scott that dropped, and all the hype, fucking hype beast, all the albums that all the kids were like, oh, this one's dropped, like fuck yeah, like
He wasn't the most
Yeah, he wasn't. People weren't looking forward to his album
as much as like
as
Travis
much as other,
or
yeah,
Lil Baby or shit like that.
yeah. So, like, it didn't get a lot of attention, and there was a lot of shit on Twitter. Like, people were saying like that they didn't want it, and like,
Really?
yeah, it was like, I forgot what. There was like a meme that was like said like keep it, bro, or like some shit.
Take it
along
back,
those-
like we'll want it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And which was fucked up because like, as an artist myself,
Yeah.
putting shit out, especially him to that caliber and that quality
Yeah.
that he did, like there was a lot of fucking love that went into the album.
Some real feelings, some real shit.
And he talks about a whole bunch of different shit. It was more of a personal album. Him battling with his drug addiction and his breakup with Ariana Grande, and him just kind of being okay with everything.
Yeah.
So it was an album where I felt like he really grew
He
as a
accepted-
person.
Yeah.
Which was really cool to see. Just especially seeing previous videos where he was really fucked up.
Seeing somebody grow and become better is it's
so
a
it was
beautiful
cool,
thing
and
to see.
then it made me feel even more that I know him more because he really lets you into like his
More
personal
level.
life and shit. And like he passed away, and after he died, like I was a really big fan, so I posted shit about it on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
But I saw all these other people that are like, oh, I've been a fan since this and that, and like blah blah blah, and like he just blew up. Like, just like any celebrity that dies, people are gonna talk about you like they've been riding with you forever. And it was fucked up because a month before that, people were talking so much shit about him on Twitter and just like putting him down,
Just dissing his albums.
Yeah. And then he died, and all of a sudden, everybody was just fucking, they jumped on the bandwagon, and they were his fans and shit.
yeah, I love him so much.
Yeah.
He's so great.
And so with this Grammy nomination, a lot of people were upset about it because they were just like, oh, now that he's gone, like, you guys fucking see it.
Yeah, now you care.
Yeah, like, now you care, now you're gonna say that he's like a fucking great artist and like he deserves this and blah blah blah, and fucking a few months ago you guys were fucking talking shit, which I think was that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
So there was a few different tweets that I found why people were mad, and I think the one that I found that was the most like how I felt was a tweet, and it said nominating Mac Miller a Grammy after he died when they never considered him before is very annoying.
Yeah. That
which
really
is which is true, because when he was alive, people weren't giving a fuck about him. And then he died, and like I said, once you die,
everybody starts listening.
Everybody cares. Everybody's like, I knew him and blah blah blah, and I've always liked him and this and that. And like, it's just sad the way that society is.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't take it as this dude died, we should honor him. They take it as this dude died, let's jump on the bandwagon.
Exactly.
And get some likes and get some
I
views.
know a lot of fucking people did that. And I know there were some true fans out there that were really honoring him and were like fuck yeah, like I've always listened to his shit.
Yeah.
But I also know that there was a lot of people, which nowadays, like, it sucks because people, whatever trend it is, whatever thing is popping,
They'll
people are going
right
to jump on it. And especially when people die and they're just like, yeah, like, fuck, check this dude out and blah, blah, blah. And like, it sucks. And I'm sure he got a lot of fans after he died, because I've experienced that in the past, like with Lil Peep.
Yeah.
I never listened to his music, and then he died, and I just heard a lot of people talking about how good it was, and I always thought he was like another whack SoundCloud rapper, and this dude I actually really like. His music, I wouldn't really consider it like rap.
Peep?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was more of like a kind of alternative, like he had a
like in between.
Yeah, he had kind of like a Green Day, like the band Green Day kind of style.
Yeah.
Like the shit. He had a lot of like you could play his shit over like rock instrumentals and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And really melodic, and he would, sing and shit. But his music was really good.
Yeah.
And the albums that he dropped before he died, like, I really got into, and I was like, fuck, like, I was missing out on this shit, and I became a fan. And I'm sure that happened with Mac Miller, but at the same time, like when Little Peep died, the same thing. I saw people blowing Twitter up about it, or Instagram and all this shit, and it was like the same fucking deal.
Yeah.
And it kind of happens with any celebrity that dies, and it's really sad.
It sucks that people jump on the bandwagon and act like they were fans before and everything, but I think at least they're giving him credit for stuff he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see it as credit, but
honoring him for a Grammy because he passed, I think that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys really weren't going to consider him now that he's gone and he can't receive it himself,
exactly,
that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this dude died, so we're gonna give him a Grammy.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta die for a Grammy.
Yeah, that's where it's at. That's where I see
like
this industry at. It's like, really, you gotta die to be considered.
You didn't give me the time of day to listen to my shit until I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty fucked.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. Who was it? I never listened to X before either.
Yeah.
Before he passed.
Same.
But I'm honestly, I'm still not the biggest X fan, but I have to give him credit. Some of his music is pretty good.
There's a few songs that I really like that I never listened to before, and then after he died, I checked like a couple of his albums out.
I checked him out a bit too.
And there was like a handful of songs that I really liked, and I was like, oh man, like, this dude was pretty.
Yeah. It just goes to show you never know where.
Yeah.
But there's so much. I mean, today with the way social media is, there's so much to consume, so much media to
Yeah,
consume.
yeah. It's too much. Like
It is too much at some point.
people just get into whatever's popping now.
And yeah, that's the shitty thing. There's so much that as soon as something
It's-
blows up, everybody's gonna do it.
Exactly. And it's not the same as it used to be before because now we have social media and shit that really, like, you can get it instantly.
Yeah.
And if you're not popping, people aren't going to listen to you. But back in the day, if you were just making music, you know, because it wasn't readily available as it is now, you could buy a fucking mic and make music.
Be 16 like the dude who made Mo Bamba, Shaq West.
Yeah.
Be 16, make it a fucking slapper, and
Yeah.
You're
now
there.
you could buy a microphone and do podcasts and
become some
This is
shitty
it.
podcasters.
But it's the same thing. Like, you know, you can make music now and there's people doing it everywhere and there's so much of it
Yeah.
that it's like you don't have enough time to sift through it. So whatever everybody else is listening to, like, that's what you listen to. And back in the day, it wasn't like that. Like, there was a handful of people
I was
making
going to ask you
music.
that. Was it like that before? But
Oh,
yes.
you know, the way I grew up, you know, you had CDs. You didn't have fucking YouTube or Instagram or anything
Apple
to share
Music,
Yeah.
Spotify.
So it was like CDs, and you're not gonna spend $17 on a shitty CD. So
Yeah.
you're gonna, you know, if you were tight,
It really did filter through the best of the best.
yeah,
of
yeah.
what was
So like it
actually
was
good.
word of mouth. If you were good, people were gonna talk about you,
Yeah.
and you're gonna buy that album. But if you weren't good,
Your
nobody's
album, it didn't get bought.
Yeah, it didn't get bought, and you didn't have a long career. And like it's sad because that's what music was built on. And
Yeah,
I feel like
I feel like
that's-
the effort and the time and the quality of music back then, even though it might not be relevant today or might not sound what today is, I feel like, but the quality and the effort was in it more back then than
no, and
today.
there's a lot of albums that, you know, back in the like 90s and shit when they came out that I still bump to this day because they're fucking classics.
Yeah,
And I feel like music nowadays isn't like that. Like,
and that's the funny thing is that music from 2000s and 2010s, it gets lost real easy. Like I'll hear that song randomly one day, I'm like, oh shit, that song exists. But shit from the 80s, from the 90s, even the 70s sometimes,
yeah,
people bump that shit consistently. And
know every word.
I know every word from those songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things that it's just quality's gone downhill.
Oh yeah, and
That's sad.
You can see that.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but you know, sadly, that's the direction music is going in, and like I mean, it sucks.
It's sad.
Personally, as a as a rapper,
I don't know. Depending on who's watching or listening, my co-host right here, Rob, he makes music at Mezzarino on SoundCloud and stuff, and he makes
check me out.
He makes some really good stuff. I personally
Thank
like
you.
it a lot.
Thank you.
It is more sentimental and it has real shit in it. It's not.
Yeah. No, definitely. I
fake shit.
don't try to ride trends or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shit that's I feel is
And
real.
personally, that's why I value your opinion on this music stuff more because you are one of them at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not
No,
at
I
some point. You
appreciate
are, but it goes to show that we don't get a lot of inside input from people up there
Yeah.
who actually make music versus somebody who else is making music like yourself.
No, definitely. You know, and I feel like that's what lacks now in music, and just really that, you know, because when I would get into an artist, like the thing that attracts me to artists is, of course, their music, but then what really kind of magnetizes me towards them is who they are as a person.
The personal aspect of it.
Yeah, and like what content they put out, and of course videos gives you an insight on what kind of person they are.
Yeah.
And like I feel like there's not a lot of people out there right now that do that.
Who are real.
Yeah. And just like, you know, put shit out there that really makes you want to get to know them.
Yeah.
And gravitizes you
Put the
towards
personal
them.
stuff out there versus the pop and stuff. To
Yeah,
get the money
because
and
a
the
lot
views.
now, I mean, you got your Takashis who's in jail, but when he was out, like, it was just a bunch of trolling and shit talking.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, there was that, like, a video or two where he was really being, like, real.
Yeah.
And I was just like, holy shit.
If he was consistently real,
Yeah.
consistently, he'd probably be doing a lot better.
Yeah,
than
exactly. And there's not a lot of people that do that. Like,
'Cause
everybody wants to show off their fucking Rolex watches and their chains and this and their cars.
Gucci gang.
And it's like, that's not relatable to people because I don't have a Rolex.
Yeah, it's that, and it's funny you bring that up. It is rappers flexing all this different lifestyle, and we make it like a god to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We religiousize it. We make it like, fuck, I want to be like that.
Yeah,
but
exactly. Because people nowadays, they want to see that because they picture. I mean, like, I mean that happens to me too. When I listen to a song, and they're talking about being fucking in the club, and smacking bitches in the ass, and throwing money everywhere with their chains, 50 chains on their necks and shit. Like, I get drunk and I'm like vibing out to it, and I'm like fucking imagining myself doing that. Like, that'd be dope.
It's a Photoshop lifestyle.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that shit's not real.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking, probably not real jewelry. People are fabricating this shit.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
And a real motherfucker isn't doing that shit. Like,
you had people who are really that rich and really throwing that much money. They're not making money. They're not boasting it like that.
Yeah, so
they're not throwing money like that.
The thing that really attracts me is realness, and people being themselves,
genuine,
being humble. Whether you make a lot of money or not, like if you do, but you're still humble and you're still a real ass motherfucker and talking about real shit. I that's the shit that I appreciate a lot.
Like, if you're a little pumped and you're flexing on your shit versus like Mac Miller, obviously.
Yeah.
Who's real shit.
Yeah.
Lil Pump might get more views.
Yeah.
But Mac Miller has
definitely
a stronger fan base, and he has a stronger...
Or like a J. Cole.
Yeah.
Like, this dude literally fucking does not flex at all, but he sells so many albums because his shit's real.
Yeah.
His shit's really real. And, like, he talks about shit. One big thing that I really liked about him was that he said that he never, because he has like crooked teeth and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that he never got his teeth fixed because that wasn't him. Like, he doesn't want to do that just for people to want to look at him.
He wants people to look at him for who he is.
Yeah, exactly. Not for what people want him to be.
Yeah.
Which is like one of the realest things I've ever heard. And, to this day, this dude's making fucking dope ass music.
Yeah.
And selling out arenas and shit, but he's not on Instagram. I don't even know if he has an Instagram.
Yeah.
And he's not on there flexing his fucking jewelry and all this and that. Like, this dude fucking, he said that he bought, it was like a Toyota fucking, it was like a RAV4 or some shit. Or
a regular car.
Just like a regular car. And he said he always wanted that shit and he would ride around in it. And, it wasn't like a fucking Bentley or something.
That honestly, that is more impressive than driving around a Bentley or a fucking McLaren.
Yeah. Seeing a successful dude who fucking everybody expects to have a crazy car, and he's riding around in some like average shit that me or you could buy.
Yeah.
And like, I really think that's fucking dope.
More impressive than if you went out and bought Bugatti or some stupid shit like that.
So, that's
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
well, I hate to end it on this sad note, but nah, for real. Check out Mac shit. Check out Rob shit.
Thank you.
At Mezzarino.
Yeah.
He's real. I know him personally, so I can say that.
I'm a fake piece of shit. No, I'm not. Check it out.
You rap about your personal shit, but in real life, you got 50 chains spanking bitches in the club.
That's what my music's about.
But nah, thank you guys for listening to the Elbow Deep podcast.
Yeah, thank you. If you're still with us, once again, we appreciate you listening. Thank you for sticking with us. And, like we said before, we're going to try to keep it consistent with this.
We will.
So we're coming out with episodes every fucking week for you guys.
Yeah, every
Putting
weekend.
in the fucking overtime. And take a listen. Enjoy this shit. You're taking a shit in the morning. Play this. You're at work. Play this. If you're in your car, play this. Play this.
Play this. We appreciate you guys, and don't forget that next week we're gonna have an episode on Saturday. Friday night, Saturdays we usually do.
Yeah.
And we're also, as a gift to you guys, we're gonna have another episode Christmas morning for you guys. I will be uploading that myself.
Yeah. So we'll drop another episode Check us out on the other podcast that we're on, Booze with the Hound.
Yes, sir. We're both on that. And it's just as good shit as it is here.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're into that true crime, serial killer, weirdo kind of shit, go ahead and check us out. We will also be having a Christmas bonus episode.
For that one as well, yeah.
And the same thing. I mean, we're going to record it after this podcast. So, it's on the same agenda. Weekly. Stay tuned for that shit. My shit usually drops on Monday just because I'm a piece of shit and I don't have time to edit.
Nah, you got a family. Fuck you.
But, yeah.
No,
check us out.
Follow me, Elbowdeepcast, Instagram, Twitter. Follow him, Boozehoundcast, Instagram, Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Booze with the Hound on any podcast.
Elbow
Deep on YouTube, Elbow Deep anywhere else. So.
Yeah, check us out. Give us a listen. Let us know what you think.
Yeah,
if you have any stories or anything that you want us to, or anything popping that you want us to talk about.
Yeah, give us some shit. Give us some feedback.
Hit us out.
Don't have to comment. Don't have to post anything. Just DM me.
I just said hit us out, but I meant hit us up.
Yeah, don't hit me out.
Yeah.
Please don't knock me out. Because I might not be able to do that with this podcast if you knock me out. Just hit me up.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you. Have a good fucking evening or morning.
Happy holidays. Have a good life, guys.
Merry
Peace.
Christmas. Later.